Hello and welcome to Five Flags. My name is Justin. I'm the owner of Team 53 and I partner with Coach Dave Academy and Impel Motorsports to bring you this week's Learn to Drive video for Legends Cars at Five Flags as part of iRacing's 2025 Season 2 Week 10 official series. If you guys can, make sure you hit like and subscribe. It does a ton to help my channel out. We talk a lot about how I race late models here in real life. Well, my car's actually parked for the summer, so I don't know if I can say that anymore. But my daughter Sydney has started racing, so we're letting her run her go-kart this summer. Speaking of which, if you guys are looking for race car parts or go-kart parts, you can head over to my friends at Impel Motorsports, impelmotorsports.com. Not only do they have real car parts, but they also have sim racing equipment from Moza and Next Level Sim Racing. So super cool stuff there. You can see we're heading out here for qualifying. A little bit of tire heat there just to get this car heated up. It's a gas brake swerve left-right combination that we do in iRacing to kind of get this thing up to temperature. And then it's going to be lap 2 is going to be my fast lap. But lap 1, you guys already know I like to take it into the corner and just feel out where grip is with the car. Here you can see it kind of push a little tight and then I was just really slow. So we're going to take lap 2 as a new shot. We go back around here. We gather it up flat out off 4 to get a nice run here to the start finish line. And you can see here at the start finish line, we are up high on the track. I like to be right around that white line here on the outer part of the track just to give me as much room as I'm headed into turn 1 as possible. Now you can see this darker line here of rubber right above the white line. Here is going to be your grip strip at Five Flags. It's going to be between that strip and the white. Now you don't want to do that right on corner entry, but like apex exit, if you can have those left side tires in there, it's absolutely perfect for you. So we're going to drive it down here into the corner. You can see just past start finish line, we start to turn down. We go into the dark here. So there's some lighting variances here with Five Flags. This is an old scan, so the lights are not the best. But we go through the dark and then we start to head into turn 1. And right where the dash lines become rubbered up, that's where we're going to lift. So we go from the top lane and we're going to drive this car down and we're going to go all the way from the top lane almost to the point where we can reach out our driver's side window and grab this green cone and knock it over. But you can see here, I am below that darker line here in the corner. I'll show you here in the cockpit what that looks like. So we kind of have like the point of where the nose and the fenders kind of come on, or where the opening for the engine is here. But we have that pointed there. This makes like a point. Left side tires as close as we can here to this white line as possible. And we just kind of grab that. And you can see too, by the time we get into this corner, we're already back on throttle about halfway, and then we're just going to drive it up off the corner. We'll let her just kind of go where she wants to, not really fight it. Get up nice and wide here on the backstretch, and then we're going to set turn 3 up. Kind of the same way we did 1. Nice wide entrance. We'll drive in deep, hit the rev limiter. When we get in here to where the dash lines are rubbered up, that's where we're going to lift, bring her down, kind of get to the center of the corner here. Now, unlike 1 and 2, where you get all the way to the bottom, in 3 and 4, it's really deceiving because this lighter gray down here is flatter than this gray up here on the top part of the track. So if you get down here on this light gray, it's going to hook the car and you're just going to spin right out. So I always like to kind of run like no man's land. Some people will run low here. Some people will put their right sides right on these dash lines and then arc down here as you get on the exit. I just like being in the middle, and then just driving off nice and hard and getting a really good clean drive off for like a 1-1 or 2:43 Q lap. I'm sure if we ran a few extra laps here, these lap times would come down. You'll see in race trim they definitely do. But this is just kind of what we do here for Q. Is just really want to have that there. Let's go in the cockpit. We'll give you guys a lap. There you go. And as I've said before too, if you guys are looking to really take your iRacing to the next level, Team 53, we run a short track season pass. So it's short track setups for all 5 cars, plus ARCA telemetry, plus CFix telemetry for $53. And we kind of have a little promotion going on right now where if you sign up for the remainder of the season, you can pay via PayPal $20, get you access for the rest of the season, so the next 3 weeks. But then if you decide to join on for next season, we'll credit you the $20 you already paid. So you only have $33 that you'd pay for the remainder. Or if you're like, yeah, I want to give this a go, you can sign up right on our website. $53 gets you the remainder of this season plus all of next season for your season pass. So race trim, cars can be a little bit freer on cold tires. That's something that is just indicative of this car, and you have to start it off free to have anything. If you get any type of green flag run, which I know if you've run Legends cars here lately, that's kind of a tall ask, but we definitely do still try. Um, it's all about just keeping that momentum built up. This track is going to be a heavy draft track just because it's a half mile. It's really high speed. You're hanging it out, so you guys are definitely going to be drafting and following each other around the entire place. So that's going to be something to keep in mind. And I think in the draft, I think your lap times are going to be considerably faster than what I'm turning in single car runs. So that'll be something to look at. And I also would not be surprised if we end up sending out an updated Team 53 setup based on what we kind of find early in the week. But if you're still watching and you're looking for different ways to support us, Overdrive Racing Oils and Lubricants is a new partner. They sell AMSOIL products. They're an independent AMSOIL rep. You can grab products from AMSOIL's website with the link below. It'll be amsoil.com, and then there's some stuff on the end. As long as if you've clicked on that link and you buy from there, that gets us credit with them, and that will definitely help get us paid and maybe get me back on track this summer. So, um, other than that, pretty short and sweet Legends video. Like I said, these race videos, it's it's all pretty straightforward. And we will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.